Solo Scrooge, sending peace and blessings to you all out there. Hashtag Solo Nation. How's it going, my people? Hope everyone's well. New week, new start. Appreciate you all for the love and support of the channel. Do me a favor, my people. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. We're bringing you the latest news and updates of XRP, Sologenic, Corium. Hit the like button for me, my people. That pushes us through the analytics so we can get the channel more noticed and we can grow the channel, my people. Appreciate it. So, my people, as we know, over the last week, there's been news circulating that the Blockswork put out saying news, Ripple launches CBDC platform, central banks will not use or interact with XRP. So as we all, or a lot of us would know, and I've seen this last week, I'm not going to go over this too long. I just want to go over these 2 paragraphs quickly because we have a response from David Schwartz, CTO at Ripple. So I just want to go over what the Blocksworks has said. So in 2021, Ripple announced a private ledger for CBDCs. At the time, Ripple said that XRP could be leveraged as a neutral bridge asset for frictionless value movement between CBDCs and other currencies. Ripple built both its private ledger and the CBDC platform on the XRP ledger, and the private ledger is based on the XRPL but does not require XRP to operate. A Ripple spokesperson told Blocksworks in an email, central banks using the CBDC platform do not use or interact with XRP, they continued. So that's been the main topic over the last week. As we know, people have been saying the central banks are not going to, CBDCs play has no direct need for XRP. That's basically what they're saying. So David Schwartz replies, shout out to David Schwartz. And who is David Schwartz? For those who don't know, he's CTO at Ripple, one of the original architects of the XRP ledger. And David Schwartz says, the CBDC platform reaffirms the significance of the XRP ledger as it's built with the same core technology. So he's saying that the CBDC platform reaffirms the significance of the XRP ledger as it's built with the same core technology. Then he also says it has the ability to interact with XRPL and use XRP as a bridge currency for cross-currency and cross-border payments. So let that digest that for a second, my people. So someone's replied to David. He says it has the ability to. Does that mean it will? Okay. So David Schwartz replies, it's always difficult to predict what other people will choose to do. All we can do is remove technical barriers. Then he further says, I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP unless they're XRPL features, because that becomes a reason not to use the product. So let's digest this one, people. We know David Schwartz. Shout out to David Schwartz. We know David Schwartz is a wordsmith. Sometimes when it comes to David Schwartz tweets, you have to read it 10 times and you still might not understand what he's trying to say. So let's break this down, my people. So he says, it's always difficult to predict what other people will choose to do. Okay? As we all know, it's always difficult to predict what anyone will do. Okay? All we can do is remove the technical barriers. So it's difficult to predict what people will do. All we can do is remove the technical barriers. Then he further says, I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP unless they're XRPL features. So let's stop there. This is important. He says, I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP unless they're XRPL features. So let's break that down, my people. Think about it. Okay. The banks are using the private ledger. And the private ledger has the same features as the XRPL. Okay. And we know it has the ability to interact with XRP. Yeah? We know it has the ability to interact with XRP. Okay. So let's check this. The banks did not use Ethereum technology to build the CBDCs. Because if they did that, there would have been no reason for them to use XRP. They could have just used Ethereum. All right? The banks did not build it on Binance Smart Chain. They didn't build it on Binance Smart Chain, yeah? Because if they built it on Binance Smart Chain, then they could have just used BNB, okay? Or whatever chain you can think of. They specifically chose to build it with the same core technology as the XRPL, so that they, at some point, they understand that they're going to need to interact with XRP. So let's make sense of that, people. So he says, I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP. So I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP unless they're XRPL features, because that becomes a reason not to use the product. So obviously they've used the XRPL features because they're going to have a reason to use the product XRP. So that's the breakdown, people. That's what Joel Katz is saying. That's what Joel Katz is saying, my people. Shout out to David Schwartz. I hope I broke that down for you, my people. I hope that, I hope you understood that. So basically, they built it on the XRPL ledger because at some point they may require to use XRP. Okay? They didn't build it on anywhere else. So, David Schwartz is CTO at Ripple, so he's telling the banks, I wouldn't recommend building the product that requires you to use XRP on anything else unless it's the XRP ledger. So if you need to interact with XRP, build it on the XRPL. Build it on the XRPL. Build it with the same technology as the XRPL if you need to interact with XRP. Okay, my people, I don't want to go over that one too much. I hope we understood that. That's just the breakdown. That's my take. Let me know in the comments what you think on that one, my people. Shout out to David Schwartz. Shout out to you, David. So shout out to Cyprus Domanica. He says, you really think they don't know what is about to happen, especially to early investors? Of course they don't want you involved. Over $600 trillion in OTC derivatives, and the ISDA is having annual meetings talking about crypto news, and hashtag XRP. So let's see what this one's saying, my people. Let's see what this video is saying that he put out.
As always, dropping the realest information for you all. You want to know why they don't want you involved in crypto? Let's take a look. This came out 30th November 2022. They know these numbers are coming to DLT and blockchain tech. The national value of outstanding over-the-counter OTC derivatives rose to $632 trillion at the end of June 2022. Do you all know who the ISDA is, the International Swaps and Derivatives Association? Pay attention, because what did they just have? The ISDA annual general meeting. And what did they go on to discuss about? Finance and crypto derivatives. Here you guys can see their pre-AGM meetings and attendance list, and it goes on to talk about their program agenda. You guys can see down here topics such as digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, right? Straight from the ISDA. Now let's move on to another event that took place. This is City Week. We got cityweek.uk.com. Institutional Adoption and Regulation of Digital Assets Summit. Prerequisites for institutional grade digital assets. Interesting. Who partook in this event. Again, City Week, more than 1,000 top-level senior decision makers from the UK overseeing financial institutions. Again, what are they talking about? Cryptocurrencies, institutional adoption. Pay attention to detail. Now, check this out. Let's go even farther. Who was a platinum partner of this event? City Week 2023, KPMG. Let's take a look back in history. Let's go to Ripple.com. Right here, you guys can see, what did KPMG have to say about Ripple? Professional services giant KPMG released a report called The Pulse of FinTech. And it says right here, the report also makes some forward-thinking points on the FinTech use case in cross-border payments, pointing out that Ripple is poised to revolutionize this space that is clearly so ripe for reinvention. Don't sleep on utility. Pay attention to detail. The trillions of dollars are coming. This is why they don't want you involved in this market.
So the $1 trillion are coming. Shout out to Cyprus, Dominica. Shout out to you, my bro. The $1 trillion are coming, my people. We know what's going on. The $1 trillion are definitely coming. The banks are using the same core technology as the XRPL, because at some point they're going to have to interact with XRP. That's my take on it. Let me know what you think, my people. Please let me know in your comments down there what you think on that one. Look, my people. Also, look, we've got Sologenic, yeah? So think about it, my people. To interact with Sologenic, you need to use XRP. Sologenic, you know, are tokenizing stocks, ETFs, and commodities on the XRPL ledger. Yeah? So let's have a look. Think about it, my people. When the banks, you know, when it all is said and done, you know, and regulations is coming and it's taking place, where do you think the banks are going to put their hedge funds? The banks are already using the same core technology. They're using the same core technology as the XRPL, so that means they can interact with XRP. To interact with Sologenic, you need XRP. You understand? Sologenic are tokenizing stocks, commodities, and ETFs. Yeah? So the banks are going to, where do you think their hedge funds are going to go? Look. Let's have a look. Look. Walmart. Look. Look. Apple. Berkshire Hathaway. Look. Microsoft. Amazon. Alphabet. MicroStrategy. Come on, my people. Come on, my people. The dots are being connected. The dots are being connected. The dots are being connected for sure, my people. Look, you're gonna need XRP to interact with Solo. Yeah, Solo and XRP work hand in hand together. The banks are using the same core technology for their CBDCs, the same core technology as the XRPL. All right, my people. So we have to let that sink in. So also you got the Digital Pound Foundation says Ripple has been selected to showcase a real estate asset tokenization solution as part of the Hong Kong Monetary Authority's inaugural EHKD pilot program. So more about tokenization, you know, derivatives. Remember, Sologenic is a derivatives platform, my people. So I appreciate you all for the love and support. I'm going to leave this one here. Do me a favor, my people. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm Solo Scrooge with the Solo News. Catch you on the next one. Peace.